All right, we're back with the Jake. First off, you'll notice engine looks a little different. That is because the nose case has been removed. We're currently right at the 6 o'clock position. This is our oil sump where the oil collects and gets transferred back to the oil pump. But in any case, here we are. So we've got nose case off, and what we can see, what we've exposed today is we've got our timing gear here, which is basically pressed onto the crankshaft so it spins with the crankshaft. And then we've got our cam lobe. So this is actually, these little bumps are called the lobes, and these are actually what actuates our push rods to open up our valves and take in exhaust valves. And as you'll notice, this spins independently of the crankshaft on a bearing. So how is it that the crankshaft turns, but this turns independently of it? Well, that's where our nose case comes in. So here is the nose case that's been pulled. You see I got our tech data open today. So we got our nose case. We've got all of our tappet guides here all the way around. This is a what I call our cam pinion gear. And so this thread or splines to this, our timing gear. This crankshaft gear turns and provides an input to this. This is splined to this on the bottom, and this meshes with this. So that's how you get the input to turn your cam disc. Now, if I recall, the output is 1/2 speed crankshaft. So this, I'll have to look, I don't recall off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure this turns at 1/2 crankshaft speed. And that's just because it's a 4-stroke 5-cycle engine. So the next step for us is to get this timing gear pulled, and then we're going to get our cam disc pulled. Then we can separate our main crankcase halves. And once that's done, we can actually get up in here and we'll separate the front half of the crankshaft from the rear half of the crankshaft. Now, while I've got everything here, we can go ahead and talk about what we pulled out of the nose case, because we disassembled this a little bit today. So get this out of the way. So right here we've got, this is our rear set of tappets for the exhaust valves, and the front set of tappets for the intake valves. And this is essentially what a tappet is. So these are going on the front, so this will go right inside here, and essentially they just go back and forth. I'll get that pushed back in. They just go back and forth just like that. And this roller actually rolls along this surface here, and as the cam disc runs past it, it will push this in. And then you can see on the inside they move back and forth, and that's how you get that motion to push your push rods and then actuate your cylinder. So these are all of our tappets. Those all got pulled today. We also got this little part here. This is our inner oil seal sleeve. So this is actually a pretty neat little component. It's been cleaned inside here where those holes are. That's actually provides lubrication to your front bearing, but that was corroded. It's been cleaned out. We've got most of that rust out of there. And then we got this. This is actually our front thrust bearing. This is the main bearing that's going to support all of the energy produced by your propeller or whatever is hooked onto the prop shaft. Could be a transmission if this were a helicopter engine, which I think they did make a turbo, not a turbo, those were jet engines. I think this did go in a helicopter at some point, or an auto gyro at least, which did go into the Kellett auto gyro, which went into a gearbox. All right, so that's where we are. I think the next video I should have the appropriate tools to, like I said, we're going to pull both of these gears. We'll pull the front crankshaft half after we get the crankcases separated, and then it'll be pretty much disassembled. It'll be completely disassembled. We may or may not disassemble this cam drive pinion gear. I'm not sure yet. I mean, because the thing, I mean, for being 80 years old and having sat in a warehouse for decades and decades, it's pretty well lubricated, as you can see. The thing is, it's balanced very well, you know, so it doesn't need a whole lot of love and attention. But I think that's it's going to be it for now. We'll follow up next week with another video after we've decided what we're going to do. All right, thanks for tuning in.